With 800 young designers employing almost 20,000 professionals, Berlin is the fashion powerhouse of Germany. Among those spearheading its industry is Austrian-born designer Rebekka Ruetz.
Rebekka, tell me about this collection.
Well, my collection is really a suitcase full of dreams for every woman. I used a lot of different materials because we love material mix and a lot of nice shapes.
Show me some of your favorites here.
When we speak about material mix, for example, I love this. Here we used a lot of different silks and a lot of different fabrics and colors. And here you can see, here I used knitwear compared with a very special leather imitation.
During her studies at the AMD Academy for Fashion and Design of Munich, Rebekka worked in India. There she found inspiration for her designs, which since 2009 have adorned the country's top talent.
You actually walked the ramp for Rebekka, right?
Yeah, sure. I walked the third time for her, and it's so fun, it's so cool. I love the hair look, I love the makeup, but I'm just, I don't have it on me because we have so much colors on our face, but it's so cool.
So if I wanted to be a model one day, what's a model look?
A model look is very straight.
Yeah?
You don't have to smile.
Okay, show me.
Maybe like this.
Of course, models keep a straight face to ensure the clothing captures attention.
I find it so hard not to smile right now.
Yes, it's not allowed.
Rebekka's creations ooze what fashionistas dub a rocky Cinderella look. Among her followers is model and journalist SUSSAN ZECK.
So what did you think about Rebekka's show?
I thought it was a great collection. It was very feminine, it was variable, and it had great colors. It was pastel colors, candy colors, rosé mixed with green.
What was your favorite piece?
I think my favorite piece was an A-line skirt, a great A-line skirt and paired with a top.
Offsetting the pastels are belts which render bold contrasts that capture the imagination.
I really enjoyed the combination of the different fabric, like not only like really going to the colors, but like making the most out of it.
Rebekka plans to open a flagship store, and if her show was anything to go by, it should take Berlin by storm. Equally passionate about setting trends is designer Franziska Michael, whose collection garnered attention for its 90s-inspired athletic theme.
Franziska, a lot of people would call your collection many things, but how would you interpret it?
I think it's funny and colorful. I wanted that the people have fun with fashion.
And the materials you used?
I used a lot of neoprene, I don't know. Yeah, and every prints are made by myself. Yeah, that's very important in my collections. Yeah.
As important are her geometric cuts, which since 2010 have become her signature style.
I'm guessing you obviously love the collection because you're actually wearing some of her work right now.
That's right. I'm totally amazed by the collection. She's very artistic and she has a clear line, so everyone recognizes her, and that is something that a designer must achieve first of all, and she is very successful in doing so.
Sentiments shared by her models.
What do you feel about what you're wearing right now?
It's amazing. I mean, you know, it's definitely quite eccentric, you know, I think so. But all in all, it's not something you see on the runway every day.
Expressing elements derived from architecture, nature and art, Franziska's collection required an experimental approach to hair and cosmetics by makeup artist NORA PORSCHE.
I understand Franziska's outfits are very unorthodox, they're very out there, so how do you incorporate that with the hair and makeup?
Yeah, the makeup is a little bit summery, like a fresh skin, and a little shimmery. And we have three different colors of lips. We have pastel, blue and green and pink. And the hair is a little bit like ghetto style, but not too hard.
And it's not only for women.
The thing is, at these fashion shows you see all sorts of interesting things, like a man having plaits done. Lucas, this is the first time you're getting plaits.
Yeah, it is actually the first time. It's also the first time having long hair. Otherwise, we have very short hair.
Tell me, what's it like behind the scenes at a fashion show?
It's very exciting. Like, especially right before the show, you always feel a bit excited. I'm lucky to feel comfortable walking, so it's always a great time.
While Franziska's range mixed high-tech fabrics with old-school lines, the next collection was a blend of natural organic materials and alluringly dark tones. Its creator, Poland-born designer Aleks Kurkowski.
I'm here with Aleks, a designer who's added a bit of twist to her fashion by making things really eco-friendly. Aleks, tell me about your range and how you've made it eco-friendly.
I worked in the industry a lot of years, and I just didn't want to make like the mass clothes, so I decided to do all ecological and with the regional production and natural fabric, because I don't like polyester on my skin, so I decided to do that. Ecological fashion and avant-garde design.
Instead of playing with color, Aleks directed her focus towards cutting up each garment in new ways. The result is an edgy art student look.
The collection was very interesting. What were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, but this label is one of my favorite labels. I know her very well, and I really love her special cut. And it is a little bit, from my side, it's more graphic. Yeah. And with the cuts, it is beautiful. This is really good, also Berlin style.
Echoing Aleks's eco-friendly principles was Austrian designer Roshi Porkar. Her debut range, though inspired by ancient hide-wearing culture, reflects the need for modern civilization to stop exploiting animals for high-fashion material.
Tell me more about the use of faux fur.
The idea came because I thought it went well with what I wanted to express. You don't need real fur to express a certain luxury nowadays, because you have very good fake fur. So that's what I kind of wanted to show, that you can have a beautiful gown of fur that's not real.
Roshi incorporated hybrids of traditional Korean hanbok and Japanese kimonos to accentuate her historically informed yet futuristic style.
How did you put the collection together?
Well, I had a main theme that was based around a series of very old statuettes of stone. So I researched what an ancient culture, the Sumerian culture, what they would wear back then, over 4,000 years ago. And I sort of mixed that with some type of sci-fi aesthetic.
She also used plush fabrics, including nude-colored shag and azure net, to give her garments some serious substance. Trend watchers took in every detail.
What was the highlight of the show for you?
There was one fake fur dress at the end with a little belt, and it was so nice because it was so much fake fur and it was full of fur, but it was very elegant. And I like that we're going in that direction, being a bit sustainable and showing that it's not necessary to have real fur.
In essence, Roshi's collection pays homage to her childhood love for dressing dolls in traditional Asian costumes. For Simba, it marked the end of our East German fashion tour.
This is the sort of stuff your mom tells you not to do as a kid, but thanks to technology, we get to do it no problem. Here we go, and this is how we sign out. Berlin Fashion Week, it's been good.
It's hosted its Fashion Week for only 7 years, but Berlin already has Paris, London and New York looking over their shoulders. We flew to the city courtesy of Lufthansa, Europe's leading airline, flying to over 200 destinations across the globe.